Hello everyone, hope you all are doing good. Today I'm going to explain about scripting getRowCount versus GlideAggregate. So which one is better to use, like getRowCount in the GlideRecord or GlideAggregate we have to use. Okay, so let's see with a small demo. So log into your system or customer instance. So before going to demo, let's see what is glide aggregate will do. Okay, glide aggregate function. Okay, this is a glide aggregate function. This is this is more this we use only for to get the count, sum, or minimum, or something like that. Okay, so that is why we use this object, or this object, or this method we use it. Okay, and the second one is like get a row count. This method we use in GlideRecord object. Okay, so let's see how we will use getRowCount, okay, via GlideRecord object, and how we create a GlideAggregate object, okay, with a small demo. So let's go to a background script. Background, uh, background script backgrounds. Okay, let's use the get row count first. Okay, var some get row count grc we use get row count is equal to new glide record of, let's see, incident table. Okay, so and grc dot add query of active comma true. Okay, grc dot query. Now we will store get row count, get a row count value in a variable, and assign grc dot get a row count. Now we will try to print gs dot info. Okay, grc how much we are getting. Let's see it. Now we are getting 78 records. Okay, let's go to incident table. Incident table and all, and active is true, right? 78. Okay, what if I go to task table? Active is true, so I get 289. Okay, so let's add task table. So it takes some time to calculate between 78 and 2889. If there is more records, then it will take definitely time. So instead of this one to count, okay, so let's copy this one, Control X, and paste in the notepad. Now what I will do is where count is equal to new glide aggregate of, let's see, incident count dot add query. We will use same active comma, true. Then we need to define one object called count dot add aggregate of count, whatever it is. If you are doing sum, you can do a sum or something like that. Okay, count dot query. Okay, now we will define where COU count is equal to 0. We will define where COU is equal to 0. Then if count dot next, if we have, okay, then what we will do, this cow is equal to count dot, we are getting the get aggregate method. Get aggregate method of which count. Now we are printing gs.info count. So if you run it, it runs like 110 records are there. Active true. Okay. In incident, active is equal to true. We have how many incidents? Let's say 110. It returned all incidents. So why it returned all incidents? That we need to check. Okay. Okay. So here we did not spelling mistake there. Okay. So now you will get 78. Now if you use task 289. Okay. So now let's compare these two codes. Okay, so if you use getRowCount, is less code but larger performance impact, because if you have more data, what it will do is um, you know the stats reduce. Okay, what it uses, it reduce the rows one by one and increments a counter. Okay, it reduces the rows one by one. Whereas glide aggregate, it returns the number of rows, okay, is greater than 100 or for tables that grow continuously. Okay, you understand? So this get row count reduce rows one by one, whereas this glide aggregate, it reduce at a time. Okay, so you know, uh, this is a faster execution and this is a slower execution. But if you compare to, like, for example, if we have now we have only 110 records on the incident table. Okay, if the table grows, okay, in the future if you have like 100k or 300k or 500k, then if you want to count it, it takes so much time. Okay, it's like a performance issues. Where you use glide aggregate, so it reduces the performance issues. Okay, so that's the reason we use a glide aggregate. Okay, so that's the difference between GlideRecord and glide aggregate. So this is a lesser code, and for a developer it is easy. As a developer, for me it is easy to create it. Okay, for me this is a little bit tough than this one to create this code. Okay, I will think that I will use this one instead of this one, but you have to use glide aggregate while counting, summing the records, or minimum, or if you want to get minimum value or maximum value, you have to use glide aggregate only. okay, to avoid the performance issues. And this is the best practice. Okay, yeah, thank you.
Please do subscribe to get alerts for upcoming videos. Hope you will enjoy and learn ServiceNow. Thank you very much for your time.